Hey y'all. Sorry, I have a little cold. If my voice sounds weird besides it being a bit deeper after 6 months of no content, that's why. I've tried recording this video multiple times with funny jokes and whatever, but it failed every single time. So I just decided to record a video of me doing a couple solves and do a voiceover on it. Also, I'm thinking about dropping the "Hey guys, it's Jacobs here" intro because it feels cringy to say, but you guys should decide in the comments. With all that being said, let's begin with our first update. So, school's out for the summer. School was the only thing keeping me from doing these videos. My struggle started back in December when I started applying to private school. I started applying before that, but the struggle started then. Even after, I had a lot on my plate with the classes that I took. Catching up for the rest of the year was very difficult, especially as the year came to a close. I was extremely stressed. But since the school year is over, I can start making videos again, with a catch that I'll get to later. School being out for the summer is also really important because school kept me from cubing. I've been out of the rhythm for practice and lost interest in cubing with how many other things were on my mind. I guarantee I have not had a proper practice session or had learned any cubing techniques since at least January. Practice sessions usually lasted me hours that I just didn't have during school, so I had to drop them and YouTube kinda went with it. I plan to regain my interest in cubing and practice habits this summer. So, school may be the last thing that we want on most of our minds, but I'm actually really excited about school now. Remember how I said I was applying to private schools? Well, I got accepted. So, I'm telling you about my acceptance into private school mainly because I want you to feel proud of me. And also, this is likely the biggest factor impacting how much I'll be able to upload in the future. There's a lot of projects that I want to pursue at my new private school that may or may not have priority over this channel. And the workload from curricular and extracurricular classes is expected to be extreme, so I probably wouldn't be able to get much done on here regardless. So to prepare for the workload from the classes that I'm going to be taking and just not have a repeat of last year, I will be attending summer school. This is the catch that I was talking about earlier, and it'll probably... Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared me. So this is the catch that I was talking about, and it'll probably affect my ability to upload the most this summer. It may not be as strenuous as the real school, but work may be slow on the YouTube front regardless. Luckily, the summer school starts this Monday, June 28th, and only lasts through the month of July, so the YouTube end of projects likely won't be held off for long. So on the topic of YouTube, what do I plan to get out this summer? Well, there's a couple of projects that I've started on in the past that I want to get out to, and some new considerations that I have for you guys. The first project that I've wanted to continue is an update to the Pyromorphics video. I'm grateful for the attention that the video has garnered so far, and that I've gotten my first hate comments. Keep them coming! There were some things that I wanted to clarify and fix in that original video though, because I made some mistakes. And this update video would be very heavily tied to the original because I plan to fix them in this new one. So because I made some mistakes in the original, I strongly recommend that everyone who watched and learned from the original video watches the update video as well. And I also have some pretty cool tips that I think might be useful for you guys. I hope to have that done somehow by the middle of July, although I'm not exactly sure as to how I'll get that done, so the deadline is not set in stone. I've also been working on an ultra comprehensive 2x2 CLL tutorial. The guide goes over algorithms, recognition, finger tricks, and any other helpful tips to solve each case. I intend to learn CLL and share some deeper experiences while making the video with the intention of having my viewers get a better understanding of the algorithm as soon as possible. Besides learning and compiling all the algorithms, I'm learning that this is one of the most difficult aspects of the entire project. Besides that, the guide will mainly release as a video, but it also has a document shared through an AdFly link. If I do send it through an AdFly link, do not click on the ads. As to when the guide will release, I cannot be certain, as I've ran into many roadblocks with the project. Of course, schoolwork made me practically halt progress on this tutorial. I've also forgotten many of the algorithms that I've learned and compiled, and I'm unsure how long it will take me to feel comfortable with them again and be able to progress. Besides the struggle that this project is to work on, I do intend to work hard this summer to get it out. There were some other projects that I've been looking into but haven't started a video on yet as I want a little bit more understanding into the topics. The first thing that I've been learning this summer was 2x2 one look alongside CLL. I literally started learning it like 2 or 3 nights ago from Chris Olsen's site, and I think I'm getting a better understanding of how it works and how to improve already. I can see myself making a video on how to do the method and what helps me out the most to learn when one looking. I only want to start making the video when I see myself improving because of one looking, so that I know that the viewers of the video will too. Another thing that I've begun developing is an intuitive tutorial for Sarah's Advanced Skewb method. Instead of learning each algorithm, the idea would be to recognize a case, where to do a sledgehammer or a hedge slammer, and repeat that until you find a case where you could solve it in 2 or 3 moves. I think this would make learning the alg set much more efficient for intermediate solvers and possibly even beginners who are looking to improve. The gaps between each alg would theoretically be much quicker to fill with practice. It's been a long time since I started working on this though, and I haven't gotten far, so I think I'll begin that video production when or if I come to a close on learning the method. With that being said, those are pretty much all of my updates for you. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions in the comments.